the sleep. That means Gudakesa means when you get sufficient energy and heat, Yogagni, then you will have less sleep. When you don't have this energy, naturally you will enter into this Tamogunam. These are the fundamental qualities of the Trigunas. And one more thing I want to describe. If you want to come again into the original pure state, first you have to, suppose you have already put some picture on the wall. If you want to clean the wall, first what will happen? The red pictures which will be washed first. Then ultimately the black color. And ultimately that the color goes, then white will come into appearance. So first red, then black, then white. That's why Mokshasa Suddham Virajas Tamoskam. First you have to clean off your this Rajogunam and Tamogunam. Then this how to clean this? These are all nothing but what is Rajogunam? Rajogunam I already told, when the mind comes out by means of this respirations, it will be having so many thoughts, worldly thoughts. It will create the world. First it will create the world and again thinks about the world. That is the mystery of this mind. Initially there won't be any world for the child. But it goes on growing. First it will there will be creation of the world in his brain first. Afterwards it goes on thinking about that. So you will try to aspire for that. So creation first, then you will try to have it. So here the Mokshasa Suddham Virajas Tamaskam, here also in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, this is very important. Pertaining to these Trigunas. Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha Tada Drashtuhu Swarupenavasthanam Tada Kshite Prakasa Avaranam. Our Gurudev, he has simplified the entire Patanjali Yoga Sutras into 3 sutras only. These, doctor, what are all these things? Simply you know these 3 sutras, that is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. That process which removes all these Chitta Vrittis, that is called Yogam. That means when the mind is oscillating, try to concentrate the task, stabilize that mind by means of stabilizing your life force, then it is called Yogam. Then Drashtuhu Swarupenavasthanam. Then the Drashtu you know, Druk and Drashtu, they are one and the same, that is the Jiva, that is the Paramatma. The Paramatman which is there inside, Swarupenavasthanam, he will be residing in his own place. Tada Kshete Prakasa Avaranam. Immediately the covering of the black, this Avaranam means Tamogunam, you know. When the covering of the black is burnt out, you will see the white light. So when you see the white, the black will go. Irreversibly it will happen. So then Tada Kshete Prakasa Avaranam. The darkness covering, the dark covering over the white light, that is Tamogunam. As long as this Tamogunam is there, you can never understand the all-pervasive God, because it is covering. Darkness is covering. On this covering, you are creating all the pictures. You can remove the pictures, but it is difficult to remove this covering. So the ultimate thing is to get rid of is the Avaranam only. Avaranam only. That is our Gurudev used to say. In that way, Patanjali Yoga Sutra says, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. By doing Yogam, this Rajogun will be gone. Tada Drashtu Swarupenavasthanam. The Drashtu, the Paramatma, will become seated within him, at himself. And Tada Kshete Prakasa Avaranam. Afterward, that is immediately the covering, that is the darkness, will be removed from the white divine light. So because we are covered with this darkness, we are not able to see this divine light everywhere. Even though it is existing everywhere, we cannot see first. and we will see the objects only, we will see the nature only. So the seeing God means seeing divine light. Divine light means you have to remove the red objects, that is Rajoguna, and you have to remove the black also. This is the Tamoguna, that is Avarana. This is the main essence of these Trigunas. Trigunas. Sattam Sukhe Sanjayati. Sattam Sukhe Sanjayati. Raja Karmani Bharata. Raja Karmani Bharata. Jnanam Avruchyata Tamaha. Moho Ajna Moha Sanjayachyuta. Next sloka it says Sattam Sukhe Sanjayati. That means when you got here, there is one more point we have to mention, that what is meant by Sattvam. Next I will tell you. Sattam Sukhe Sanjayati. It always when you are having Sattvam means it will try to get this bliss to whether it is this sensory pleasure or the pleasure of the eternal. So eternal bliss also, but when you got Marina Sattvam, you will have this worldly pleasure. When we have got Suddha Sattvam, you will have the eternal bliss. Sattam Sukhe Sanjayati. Rajak Karmani Bharata. Again is describing. When you have got Rajogunam, it will tend you, it will provoke you to do action, actional karma. That is Rajogunam. So may we think that whatever the rituals, whatever the great karmas we are doing so many things. That is nothing but Rajogunam. That is nothing but Rajogunam according to Paramatma's definition, Rajak Karmani Bharata. Jnanam Avruchyatu Tamaha Pramado Sanjayachyuta. Now he is telling the Tamogunam means that is covering the Jnanam. Ajnanen Avrutam Jnanam Tena Muhyanti Jantava. That is told in 5th chapter. Ajnanen Avrutam Jnanam Tena Muhyanti Jantava. So here, due to the ignorance or due to this darkness, due to less power, that is covering the Jnanam. That is Jnanam Avruchyata Tamaha. Tamaha Pramado Sanjayachyuta. Then you will be deluded. So delusion, the moham, misunderstanding, false understanding is due to lack of sufficient light. So these are the qualities. Sattvam will give you pleasure, Rajoguna will you action, throw into action, and this Tamoguna will cover your knowledge. These are the qualities. Now coming to the very beautiful slokam, that is Rajas Tamas Chabhibhuya Sattvam Bhavati Bharata. Rajas Sattvam Tamas Chaiva. Tamas Sattvam Rajasastadha. This is nobody is caring for this slokam, but there is a great science behind it. But if you go into depth of it, you can understand. See, there are 3 qualities, that is Sattva, Rajas, Tamogunas. All these 3 qualities will be there for every soul. They will be there for every soul, but with different proportions. Some people may be having high percentage of Sattvagunam. Some people will be having high percentage of Rajogunam. Most of the people will have these high percentage of Tamogunam. But the rest of the percentage will be covered with some amount of Sattvagunam or Rajogunam. So every soul is covered with, will be having 3 gunas. When these 3 gunas are there, they will try to come out by suppressing the other 2. By suppressing the other 2. Rajas Tamas Chabhibhuyaha. Abhibhuyaha means suppressing. By suppressing the Rajas and Tamas, Sattvam Bhavati Bharata. The Sattvam comes into existence. It will come forward. It will come upwards. The Sattvam will come upwards by suppressing the Rajogunam and the Tamogunam. Rajas Tamas Chabhibhuya Sattvam Bhavati Bharata. Rajas Sattvam Tamas Chaiva. The Tamas will come forward by suppressing the Sattvam and Rajogunam. Tamas Sattvam Rajasastaiva. then the Rajoguna comes forward by suppressing the Sattvam and Tamoguna. These are the, like that, in 24 hours, every guna will try to dominate the other two. The other two. When the one quality is much which higher percentage, naturally these two qualities they will be going on suppressed. They will be going on suppressed, but mind you, they will be having. They will be suppressed. That's why, suppose if a person is having Rajoguna, much percentage of Rajoguna means he will be going on doing actions, he will be losing energy. If you want to suppress this Sattvagunam, Rajogunam, you will have to switch on to Sattvagunam. How you will get it? Tapasa prapyate sattvam, sattva samprapyate manaha, manasa prapyate atma, atma puccha nivartate. Maitreya Upanishad says, tapasa prapyate sattvam. Unless you do this tapas, you can never get sattvam. Sattvam means tapasa, by means of tapas. Here tapas means, what is meant by tapas? Tapyate iti tapaha. Tapyate, tapaha means heat. Tapam, that means tapyate iti tapaha. That which gives rise to heat is called tapaha. But there are so many varieties of tapasas. But here this tapam is, that tapas will give you to sattvam is called tapas. Then what is meant by tapas? How can you get tapas? What is that? Manasas chindriyanam chetaikagram paramam tapha tajjaya sarvadharmebhyo sadharma paramuchyate. In the Shanti Parva of Mahabharatam, it is told like this. That is, manasas chindriyanam. When you combine this mind and the senses, yada ekagram paramam tapha. Tapas is the topmost tapas. That means one who gets combined, concentrated with these senses, both inner and outer senses and the mind. By combining these 10 senses and the mind put together 11, that is called Ekadasi Vratam. Ekadasi, that is Ambarishopakyanam in Mahabhagavatam, that is the tapasa, that is Ekadasi Vratam. Ekadasi Vratam means 11. 11 means not this simple moon, this Swadhyaya Ekadasi, not that. You combine these 10 senses, that is 5 Jnanendriyas and 5 Karmendriyas and the mind put together, they will become 11. If you will combine these 11 by doing only by pranayama. Only by pranayama, by yogam only, you can combine all these 11, that will be called tapas. That is called tapaha. So when you do this tapas, you will get sattvam. Sattvam means divine light. So tapasa prapyate sattvam, sattva samprapyate manaha. When you do this sadhana, naturally it will be under mind, you will be under your control. That is also told in 5th chapter. Yogikto visuddhatma vijitatma jitendriha sarvabhutatma bhutatma kurvanna pilena lipyate. So by means of yogam only, this mind will become purified. That is called tapaha. So rajas tamas chavi means, if you are having Rajogunam, if you want to convert it to Sattvagunam, you have to do tapas, that is pranayama. By doing pranayama, you will get this sattvam. Sattvam. Even naturally also, there are great people, they have got this combination of these trigunas. The Vasishtha Maharshi, the great Vasishtha Maharshi himself declared that, O Rama, I am having the combination of this Rajoguna Misritat Sattvam. His nature of mind is, he has himself declared that my mind is, my nature is Rajoguna Misrita Sattvam. That means I am having Sattvam, no doubt, but there is little percentage of this Rajogunam. That's why my prarabdham is, I have to do paurohityam to your family. So my prarabdham is to do paurohityam to your family. That is the prarabdham. Because of his little percentage of Rajogunam, he was forced to serve the family of Rama, that is Surya Vamsham. So in that way he has declared. And even in Bhakta Prahalada also, because he was born in Asura Prakriti, Rakshasa Prakriti, in the Rakshas, the Daityas, his nature is nothing but this Tamogana Misrita Sattvam. Tamogana Misrita Sattvam. There is a little percentage of Tamogana, but the rest of the percentage is Sattvam. Like that, there are great people also, they are having a combination of the other gunas also. Suppose we don't know in what is the proportion in our mind, you can estimate by doing your yoga sadhana. If you do yogam, you can convert automatically into tapas. In this sattvam, naturally the rajogunam and the tamogunam will be suppressed. How they will be suppressed, that is already told in 6th chapter. Prasanta manasam hyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti santarajasam brahmabhutam akalmasham. That is told in 6th chapter. Everything is science. Everything is science. Prasanta manasam hyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam. A yogi alone will become peaceful. That means he will be with sattvam. Uttamam sukham. He will get the eternal bliss. Upaiti santarajasam, by suppressing the rajoganam. Brahmabhutam akalmasham. He will become the taintless Brahman. He will become pure Brahman. That can be only achieved by the pranayama or yogam. So, in that way, Paramatma is now encouraging. When you leave your mind as it is made, your mind will be acting according to your nature. But you can convert your nature into sattva by doing yoga tapas. Rajas tamas chabhivoya sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajas sattvam tamas chaiva tamas sattvam rajasastadha. Like that, in the 24 hours, these three gunas, they will be going on suppressing the other two, and the third one try to come upwards. That is the nature. That's why some people who are all the way very peaceful and with calm, sometimes he will become pounds. That is, when the Rajogun comes into existence, they will pounds. Some people, some people who are always with Rajogunam, sometimes they will become very peaceful. Oh, this man is looking very calm and quiet. Why? Because his Sattvagunam is at present is predominant. Like that, when the gunam comes into prominence, he will act according to that gunam only. Now coming to when the pure gunas means when by doing this tapas and yogam, how he looks like sarvadvareshu deheshmin prakasha upajayate. Jnanam yada tada vijjat vivruddham sattvam icchuta. Very wonderful experienced slokam. That means, sarvadvareshu, there are so many doorways, gateways, not 9, not single navrandras. There are so many gateways, that is satpurs and even hair follicles. All these put together, they are called sarvadvareshu. Dehesmin asmin dehe prakasha upajayate. The divine light will be glowing. That will be illuminating through the body also. That means when the person is with full tapas, that means with sattvam, with the sadhana, with yogam. That means when he is with yogam, his body, not only brain, not only the entire body will be glowed with aura. Sarvadvareshu deheshmin prakasha upajayate. Jnanam yada tada. When he is seeing divine light inside, that will be shown outside also. Jnanam yada tada vijjat vivruddham sattvam icchuta. You can understand that he is having sattvagunam. How can you get sattvagunam? By doing sadhana only. So sattvam is not by keeping your mind and body lethargic. It is not sattvam. You should be having sufficient divine light by doing sadhana. So sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate. Jnanam yada tadha vijjat viruddham sattvam icchuta. Lobha pravrittir arambaha. कर्मणा वशमस्पृहः तम रजस्येतानि जायन्ते विद्याद् विवृद्धं भरतर्षभा. Here, when the rajogunam is full of rajogunam, he will behave like this. Lobha, he will be always greedy. He will try to grab the money of others. He will be always greedy, selfish. Lobha pravrutti, he goes on doing actions, karmas. He will never be keep quiet, pravrutti. No, lobha pravrutti arambha karmana. He will goes on starting karmas, doing actions. Asamaha, he will be never restless. Asamaha, he will be restless only. And spruha, asama spruha. Spruha means he will be going on longing for enjoying everything. Rajoguna people, they will be going on trying to enjoy the sensory pleasures. They will be going on longing, even though they are not available. They will be always thinking about them, and they try to possess them. So that is meant by longing, spruha. Spruha means his mind is always towards the world. They are called materialistic. So lobha, pravrittihi, arambaha kramana, asamaha spruha. Rajas etani jayante. This is called, at that time you can understand that Vijjad Viruddham Rajas Bhartarshava. That is, O Bhartarshava, is Rajogunam is full of Rajogunam. He is with that Rajogunam only. So Rajoguna people will be behaving like this. Then Aprakaso, Apravrutischa, Pramado Mohamevacha. Tamasyetani jayante vidya viruddham kurunandana. Here also, when this tamogunam is there, he will behave like this. That is, aprakaso, his body will become dullard. He will be having no shining, because his energy is already exhausted. He will become deadly face, these are called aprakaso, apravrutischa. Because he has no energy, he won't do any action. He looks like sattvagunam. Here also, he will look like peaceful man. He is not peaceful man, because of lack of energy only. He became lethargic. So aprakaso, apravrutischa, and pramado mohamevacha. Naturally, he will be deluded. Natural delude means whatever the little energy is available with him, he will be trying to enjoy with these senses. That is moham, that is delusion. No, mohamevacha. Tamasyetani jayante vidyad viruddham kurunandana. You can understand that with these qualities, you can understand that he is with this tamogunam. So tamogunam will be having inert side, and the Rajogunam will be having action side, and the Sattvagunam will be having the divine light side. So the divine light will be seen with the Sattva people only by yogis. Rest of the people, they will come under these two categories only. Non-yogis will come under Rajogunam and Tamogunam only, but they will never become the Sattvagunam. Most of the people, we think that they are all Sattvagunam. Sattvagunam means a yogi alone is Sattvagunam. Rest of the people, they will come under this Rajogunam and Tamogunam only. Now what will happen if they die? If they die, what will happen? When they are with these gunas, what will happen? Yada sattva pravruddhet pralayam yanti deha bhrat tadottam vidan lokan amalan pratipajyate. When the person is Sattvagunam means with full of divine light. Suppose there is some part remain to get this higher level of realization, some part is left behind. If he dies, what will happen to him? That means, Yada Sattva Pravruddhet, when the Sattvagunam is there, Pralayam Yanti Deha Vrit, when he leaves this body, Tadottam Vidalokan Amalan Pratipajyate, he will go to higher worlds. That means, that is already told in 6th chapter. That is Prapya Punyakritan Lokan Shitva Sasati Samaha Suchinam Srimatange Yoga Prashto Vijayate. Like that, when the person is due to some unavoidable circumstances, he is supposed to leave this body. Suppose he has continued his discontinued his yogam, if he is supposed to leave this body, he will go to higher worlds. Tadotta vidhan lokan amalan pratipajyate, amalan, impure worlds, pure minds brahmaloka paryantam. Till to the brahmalokam also, they will go to the higher worlds. Yada sattva pravruddhetu, when the sattvam is there, suppose he is supposed to leave this body, tadotta vidhan lokan amalan pratipajyate, he will go to higher worlds. He will enjoy there, and afterwards he will be reborn as yoga brashta, and he will continue this remaining part of it. Like that, he will go to the higher worlds. Suppose if he dies with the rajoguna, what will happen? Rajasi pralayangatva karma sangishu jayate tadha pralina stamasi modayonishu jayate. These are the fate of the rest of the people. The fate of the rest of the people who are not doing this yoga. Mind you, the rest of the people who are not doing this yoga, rajasi pralayangatva, when he is with this rajoguna, when he dies, karma sangishu jayate, he will be born in a family where these people are doing these karmas. So, doing karmas, the family will be doing karmas, the families will be doing karmas, and the families will be doing karmas, and he will be also, because he is born in that family, he will be continued with the same actions also. Karma sangishu jayate. Tadha pralina stamasi, when the stamogana people die, modhayonishu jayate, they will be born in lower births. That means senseless, like animals, birds, and still lower creatures. They will be born with creatures. So, mind you, you can understand that this is nothing but according to the level of energy. So, when there is low energy, you will be born as lower birth. You will with lower animals, lower birds, lower creatures. With some amount of energy is there, you will be remain in the human form. You will remain in the human form. Human form means not simply you will get to human form immediately, unless you are a yoga brashta, unless you have done yogam. Otherwise, you will also have to go somewhere else, and afterwards you will be born as human being. So, like that, rajasi pralayangatva karma sangishu jayate tadha pralina stamasi modayonishu jayate. So, according to the energy, according to their jnanam, they will be born like upper worlds, or human form, or in the lower worlds, they will be born. Karmanas sukutasyahu satkam nirvana phalam rajasastha phalam dukkham ajnanam tamasa phalam. Again, what is the result? When we are proceeding into action, what is the result of it? When you are with sattvam, when you are with this divine light, you will enjoy the naturally the bliss. Ajnanam, that is karmana sukrutasyahu. Here also sukrutam. Sukrutam means, what is meant sukrutam? Krutam means that is already done. Su means good. What is that you have done good? When you are going to enjoy the bliss only, that is good karma. That good karma is nothing but yoga karma. Yoga karma. That's why in Manusmriti it says, Satviki punya nishpatti papotpattischa rajase. In Manusmriti it says, Satviki punya nishpatti. The persons who are with sattvagunam, they are called punya purushas. Papotpattischa rajase, the proportion of this rajogun, they will be born as papa. That means rajoguna people will be having papam, and the sattvaguna people are nothing but the virtuous people, that is punya people. So karmanas sukrutasyahu satvagam nirmana phalam. That means he will be pure and he will enjoy the eternal bliss. When the sattvagunam is there, he will enjoy the bliss. Rajasastha phalam dukkham. When you are having rajogus means dukkham, you will face the misery or sorrow. Why? Because If you do karma, naturally there will be fruit of it, and after that fruit you have to face it. You have, when to face that, you will have to continue your births. That is the dukkham. Dukkham means, here there are two meanings of this sukham and dukkham. Kham means space. Kham means khagam. Kham means space. What is kham? Chidakasam. That means sukham. When you reach the sukham, when they reach the chidakasam, which is above, upwards, that is called sukham. One who is going upwards, he will get this sukham. That is called satviki punya nishpatti. Punya nishpatti means one who is getting this eternal bliss, he will get this sukham. Dukkham. Dukkham means, kham means again this chidakasam, and dukkha means away from, distant from. When you are going downward, you will face this dukkham. Rajasastu phalam dukkham. So this is the exact science behind this rajogunam and tamogunam. Here there won't be much difference between the tamogunam and the rajogunam. In so many Upanishads also, that is told like this only. That is, when you say tamas means you are having rajogunam. When you say rajogunam means there is tamogunam. So here dukkham, rajasastu phalam dukkham, ajnanam tamasah phalam. Naturally you will, the result of this tamas is nothing but ignorance. Ignorance means, ignorance of law is of no excuse. Even in law also, ignorance of law is no excuse. So suppose if you say, I don't know. If you don't know, you will have to face the consequences. You should know it. So not knowing itself is not an excuse. So that's why they say ajnanam tamasah phalam. When you have got this ignorance means you will have to face the consequences. That is tamas. Tamas means again all these pramadam, alasyam, nidra and other things. So these are the results of sattvam will lead you to bliss and the purity, and rajogun will lead to dukkham, that is sorrow, and tamogun will lead you to this ignorance. Sattva sanjayate jnam, rajaso lobhayevacha, pramada moho tamaso bhavato ajnanamevacha. Ultimately, Paramatma is declaring what it will lead you to in future. What it will lead you to? Sattva sanjayate jnanam. Sattva sanjayate jnanam. That means by means of sattvam only, that will give you